Come to me, I will teach you the difference. So he came to me, I showed him the difference, and everybody, what he tell? Yeah, I didn't know that these are so much difference. Because with the same effort what you put in here, 10%, even like 1/10, 90% less effort you put in here, you make 10 times more results than, normal MLM companies. And second thing is, we are in a product which is digital. This is not physical. Why physical product? Because these physical products, they are very difficult to sell. And digital products we are not selling, we are sharing some information. In physical product, what happens? Either it is a shampoo, which in a hypermarket you can get in, 10 pounds. In Dubai Mall you will get it 20. In normal MLM companies you will get same thing in 50 pounds or 50 dirhams. That's why, because these reps, representatives like me and you, we become salesmen because we have to sell it. And now I will tell you, Hyderabad, one thing, I will just clarify you guys, those who have done this, because in normal MLM, you have to sell every month. It means the month you don't sell, you don't go after your team, you lose your rank, and finally you will lose that income. So it means in order you to make that income, you have to constantly keep on working. So in other words, you
have stress.
You never become financially free. No. That becomes another job for you, which is very, wrong. Most of the people, they say that in MLM you become financially free. This is my own, experience of 3 years in one MLM, that after 3 years, I see if I'm running more than my team, if I'm not making money, then who the hell, is making money in my team? And now, in, one coin, what happens, I make money and I see every member of my team is making some money. In normal MLM companies, what happens that after 1-2 years, you make 300-400 pounds a month. In one coin, every single, week, I see people are, making a lot of money. And in product-based companies, in a product, what happens that if you buy a shampoo in 100 dirhams, what happens if you sell it, 80% is the cost of that shampoo, because the shampoo was made in some factory, that factory had the workers, so 80% goes into the cost of it. So how much is the profit? Only 20 dirhams. And that 20 dirham is divided between 100 people, 20 cent, 20 cent, 20 cent, because above you there are so many people. So it means that in order you to make a lot of money, you need to have bigger team. So that's why, you have to work at least, normal MLM companies, all these, Gora's people, they always say that in one MLM company, if you are not for a reason, you are here for a season. That if you don't have, killing desire, then you can't resist for even a season. If you are not here for a reason, you are here for a season. That after a season, no one will see you. But in one coin, what happens, that the people, those who join, look, people like Mufti Saab, he was never ever, a networker. This company made him networker. Maybe in some people, they just think that, okay, I will come as an investor in this company. But what happens? That he joins the company as an investor, after 2-3 weeks, he starts doing networking as well. Because he see that I start making more money in networking than being, silent.
Yes.
So it means what he does, he is not selling, he doesn't become a salesperson, he becomes, he starts sharing that information. So that's why I'm telling you that why OneCoin? First of all, OneCoin is not MLM where people are losing money out. OneCoin is network marketing which has no blockages, no barriers, 100% success. So now choice is where you want to go. Either MLM where the success rate is only 3%, either OneCoin where success rate is 100%. And you don't have to recruit. Most of the people, they say that I can't convince anyone. I say that why the hell you need to convince anyone? If you don't have to, don't convince anyone. Yeah. Just share the information. I will tell you that these two things are the magnets, minus, plus. And what happens when they come close, they become together. It means that one attracts the other. So just think that this opportunity, what you have, is like a magnet. And this magnet is inside of each person. What I do, I share this information, I show you. If he has that magnet inside, he will be attracted. So it means this my opportunity has that power which attracts him. If he doesn't have inside this one, whatsoever I do, he will never be attracted. So it means, do I need to convince him if he doesn't have it? So we are not here to convince anyone. We are here to share the knowledge.
Exactly.
Okay? So let's move to the next one, because this training I specially made for the leaders. So now what I wanted to prove, what I wanted to share, what I wanted to tell you guys, that we are in the best industry, not MLM, network marketing. And we are in the best company, not Herbalife, not Amway, not, where the success rate is only 3%. We are in one company which has success rate of 100%. And because of that success rate of 100%, this happens. That like 10 months ago when I came first time in this, Dubai, I told to my friend that there is a list of the top millionaires. One time will come that my name will be there. And today, after 10 months, my name is there. So just imagine a common person, a normal person, who has very, very less, talent than you guys. If he can achieve this, why you can't? Why can't you? So that's why I wanted to say that why, the topic OneCoin, because I love this company. I love this, that OneCoin is not MLM, it is network marketing. So you guys know that what you are doing, you are in a company which is doing network marketing, which is not MLM. And why OneCoin? OneCoin wants to create a global payment system. What global payment system we have today? What means by global payment system? That you want to create your own system to send money across the borders to anyone, anywhere in the world. So what currently we have, currently, these systems, either we use Visa, MasterCards, Western Union, PayPal, Base, or the banks. All these, systems, either this, which is the base thing? The bank. All they depend on the banks. And what the banks depend on? Banks depend on fiat currency or paper currency. So we know that the currency is not right. That currency is going to change. So it means all these systems will fail eventually, until they don't adopt the digital currency. So what OneCoin is doing? OneCoin is creating their own currency. But we know that cryptocurrency is the future, not the fiat currency. What do we need for the global payment system? For the global payment system, we need three things. Our own currency, coin, which we have. Our own users, the community, which we'll use. And we have that community. Today we have 2.5 million of them, and we just started our own merchants, and today we have the merchants. So it means we don't have to be dependent on third parties. We have our own money, our own users, and our own merchants. How do we bring the merchants in now? Now the question is how we do bring the merchants in. Okay. Now yesterday we were sitting with these brothers in Sharjah, and I explained how we're going to bring these merchants in. These merchants in. Somebody, for you guys, because you guys are experienced in this business, have you seen the company called Booking.com?
Yes.
Yes. Uber.
Mm-hmm.
There is one more company. All these companies like Skyscanner, eDreams. There is one Airbnb. Yeah. Those who Booking.com, what do? You book your hotels. But can you imagine the most ridiculous thing is that they don't own any hotel. They don't own any hotel, but they are the biggest, you can say, the hotel provider. Uber, they are the biggest taxi company on this planet, but they don't own not even a single taxi. It means taxi is someone else has to ride it, but I am giving, I'm being, like a bridge between them, and I get my commissions out. So in the same way, what OneCoin is doing, all these merchants, they are, and we are the users of OneCoin. And now this is our merchant plan, merchant app. What happens if you book a hotel in booking.com? What happens? That they charge you like 5% initially today, which you pay to booking.com, and they tell you that you pay 5% to us, and 95% you will give them when you reach to the hotel. You have stayed there, and then you pay them. So it means they have got their 5% commission out, but the hotels, they got that client or customer through booking.com. That's why they get 5% commission. In the same way, what will happen, OneCoin will give them, the merchants, the clients, what will happen that OneCoin will tell, through the merchant to the company, okay, 10% commission is ours, and 90% is the, you can say, the cost of your things. And these 10% commission, what you are paying to us, you pay in coins. And 90% what you pay to the companies, you pay through the cards. So initially, any transaction done from OneCoin members to the merchants, that will be done in two portions. One portion is given in coins, second portion is given in hard cash. So this is the breakthrough of the company starting using OneCoins as a means of payment. One time will come that this will become more popular, and this will go from 10 to 20% and eventually 100%. So one time will come, but to go into the market, the company needs that strategy with what it can go on board. So now what we know that the merchant plan is on board. We can buy our own merchant app. Buying merchant app, we can upgrade our packages, and we can learn how to bring merchants. First you have to learn, and then you can bring. And the merchant application you have to buy. Each one of us will have to buy.
How much it costs?
There are two packages. One package is 1,000 euros. Second one is a Tycoon 5,000 euros. So if I buy a Tycoon of merchant, and all of you are in my team, and if you buy merchant app as well, so it means these 5,000 will generate another BV, another business volume, and I will max out on that volume as well, and you can max out as well. So just imagine that today our coins started, like today maybe we are 10-20% coins are mined. 2-3 years, what will happen after 2-3 years? Our merchant, our coin will be mined 100%. So it means it will not be any networking for the coin, but the networking for the merchants will always remain. So we are, our team members, they can always go to the merchants and talk to them and bring them into the network, and you will benefit from that money which will be generated on the merchants. So it means that this company plan, it will be very, very long term. It is not short term. And some people are worried what will happen after once 100% coins are mined, because the company, I just give most of the times I give an example of the these iPhones. This iPhone has created their own community, isn't it? They have created their own clients, their own customer bank. Now what happens that one product or one iPhone 4 everyone buys, what they do? Next year they go iPhone 5. So it means everyone starts buying again. And then iPhone 6, and now came iPhone 7. So what happens that in same way, if one coin is done, what company will do? Company will start selling hybrid currency. This Aurum gold coin, this is the first ever hybrid currency which is backed up by real gold. Company started in 2014 together, OneCoin and Aurum gold coin, but company got so much success in OneCoin that they currently stopped MLM or on gold coin, because company wants to create their own community first, not with the two products, only with one product, because one product is so successful that they don't have to worry about. But once one product is 100% done, they will launch another product, a bigger currency. So we'll have two currencies on the same time. So I can tell you guys, if you are here and for the networking, I can tell you the future is very bright. Future is very bright. You don't have to worry about that after 1-2 years networking is finished. No. Maybe one coin mining can finish in 2-3 years, but what will happen? The merchant plan or merchant networking will never finish. Secondly, a company can give another product which will always go on. So the supply and demand, we know the price of the coin depends on supply and demand. How many people here they know what it means, supply and demand? Yeah. For the the rest of the people, those who don't know, let me explain to them. And like this, we refresh as well what means supply and demand. It acts like gold and silver. Today we know that if the supply of gold gets less and demand goes up, this will become more expensive. If we flood in the market with gold, then the gold will lose that value because the supply is too much. Most of here, the people here are from Pakistan or India or the countries where the tropical countries which have the mangoes and these all type of fruits. What happens when the mango season starts in Pakistan? The mangoes are very expensive. When the season is on top, even the mangoes you buy like 50 rupees per kilo. And when the seasons again go by the end, the mangoes become expensive again. Why? Initially the mangoes are less, people are more. That's why mangoes are expensive. When there are too many mangoes flooded in the market, and people they are afraid, okay, if they don't sell now, the mangoes will rot. So they sell on a lower price. So that becomes, it means when the supply is more, demand is less, the price is cheap. When the supply goes down, demand goes up, everything becomes more expensive. So I can give you an example. When I asked Dr. Rija that how can one coin or any digital currency can attain a value, can have a value, because it is not physical, can see. She told me that it is just like gold and silver. Just imagine when gold was first ever discovered, what was the value of that gold? Zero. It was zero, because no one knew. So just imagine we were 4 friends and we got a piece of gold and we made 4 pieces. Okay? Everyone has 1 piece, so it means how many users of that gold? 4. And how many people has the awareness of that currency or that gold? Only 4. Yeah. So it means we take that piece of gold at home. Now it's me, Nasir, Bilal and Irfan. Now what I do? My wife says that I like this piece of gold because that is yellowish color, it's glittery, I like it. Bring me 1 more. So now the wife demands and I have to bring it, isn't it? Yes. Then I go to Nasir and I tell that my wife is, she wants this, please give me your piece of gold. And he says, what you give me in return? I say, okay. At that time I had a cow, I give 1 cow in return of that piece of gold and I get that gold. Now I have 2 and I have, brother Irfan. Now Irfan brother comes to me and he says, look, my wife has demanded as well. So now if you don't give me, I will be gone. So I say, okay, what you give me in return? He is a rich man, he can afford 2 cows. So what he does, he gives me 2 cows and I give him, because I gave for 1 cow. So it means for me, that thing what had no value, now it has a value. And with the transactions, that value keeps on growing. So it means if this person wants to buy, from him he has to give 3 or more. But on the same time, Sylvia comes on board and she says, I want that, I'll give you 4 cows. And someone else comes and he says, I will give you 5 cows. So now to whom Irfan gonna give?
5 cows.
To the 5 cows, to the highest bidder. So it means now something which had no value with the increasing awareness or increasing number of users, the value keeps on increasing. In the same way, this means supply is limited, increasing demand, that's why the price is going high. Now what we are doing, we are creating OneCoin users more and more, but the supply is limited. So when the supply is limited, by increasing the number of people, the price will go up. Just imagine, once our 120 billion coins are mined, and we are 7.3 billion people using that coin. So how much, the price can go up? It can go, you can never even think how much it can go. If Bitcoin has touched 1200, OneCoin can touch, why not? And that's why I say that you are at the right place at the right time, because we are just started, and it is big. So, volatility of Bitcoin, why Bitcoin went up and why it went down. Okay, for the people, I have explained this once before, but I'll explain for the people, those who are new here. We know that the Bitcoin is not the perfect coin. It has too much volatility, because sometimes the price is down, then it goes to 1200, then it goes to 300, and now it is $625. So why someday it went up and why it has gone down? We need to understand why the price is so much fluctuating. And just imagine, because the Bitcoin is volatile, that's why it is investor friendly, but it is never ever merchant friendly. Because just imagine that someone sells one computer on $500, and next day the price of Bitcoin falls down and that value remains 400. So it means this person on one computer has lost $100. So how he is going to use that? Next time he is not going to accept Bitcoin, because it is too much volatile. What the merchants need, merchants want a currency which is very less volatile, and it is gradually increasing. That's why OneCoin is there, because of this phenomena. OneCoin is gradually increasing, and it will never ever go like crazy Bitcoin. So that's why OneCoin is for the merchants, it is not for the investors. Although we are in a state, that position where you can start as if you want to, but this volatility, what are the factors, how this happened? In 2013, when the price was going up in America, in the American Congress, they started saying that let's make Bitcoin a legal currency, because if this is digital currency, let's make it legal. And then they thought, this person who was buying Bitcoin, they thought, okay, if it will become legal, let's buy more and more, because once it is legal, then what will happen?
More value.
I will become even richer, because I will have more. So this one person was owning like 52% of whole Bitcoin available at that time. Only one person was having. So what happened that in 2013 they tried to make it legal, but the opposition said once you make it legal, it will the dollar will burst. It will crash the dollar, and our whole economy depends on dollar, and it will burst if you go on Bitcoins. So what they said, okay, if it is going to crash our dollar, then it is not acceptable, we will not make it legal. Then someone said, okay, let's ban it. If it is a threat to a dollar, let's ban it. Then they start thinking of banning, and one person was having 52% of Bitcoin. So what he did, he got scared. He thought, if they will ban Bitcoin, I will lose all the money. So then what he did, in one day, he sold all of his Bitcoins. Just think that you have 3 trucks of mangoes, and in one day you think they are going to spoil. What you will do?
You sell it.
You will make cheap, and you will just sell it just to recover your money. So in the same way, he thought that all my Bitcoins, they will rot in a couple of days. He sold all of them. That's why he crashed the market, and he sold for all the Bitcoin for less than $300. So like this, the price, it means one person could potentially cause this massacre, this problem, this crash. But in one coin, one person can never ever affect the market because the power is diluted through the members. Just imagine the power in Bitcoin is given to 10 people, 10% each. And if one person will go, he will sell his 10%, it will affect the market. In one coin, what happens? That power is diluted to 1,000 people. It means that 0.05% is given to each. 10% and 0.25. If one person will leave, that's nothing will happen. So it means our coin will never fluctuate. That's why it will become more stable currency. That's why I tell you that you should be happy. You should be, blessed to be part of this amazing opportunity, because you either know or not that the technical things show that one coin is far better than Bitcoin, one coin is far better than any other cryptocurrency, because one and only person behind this is Dr. Ruja, who is so sharp lady. I met her many times. Every single time, I admire her because of her intelligence and because of her this creation. What this I have already explained to you. And now Bitcoin meant to be for two type of people, either IT specialists and rich people. Bitcoin made for two type of people. IT specialists made Bitcoin and then they sold it to the rich people, those who are the investors. But we know that these two type of people are only 5% on this planet. Only 5%. And what about the rest 95%? Those who are like you and me. So it means Bitcoin is not meant for us, it is meant for only two type of people. That's why, how many people here today, they knew about Bitcoin in 2009 or 10 or 11? I came to know about Bitcoin when I started OneCoin.
Also me.
So it means OneCoin taught me about Bitcoin as well. So, one day I was in Melbourne, Australia. I was, sitting there, and one, guy of Bitcoin, he came and he started saying that OneCoin is a scam and this. I told him, okay, sit with me and prove me how it is scam. I told him that your Bitcoin is meant for you. It is not meant for me, because I am either not IT specialist, I'm not even a rich man. So who the hell are you to ask me or tell me what it is? Because whatever it is meant for you, it's you. So OneCoin is not meant for you. That's why you are against it. OneCoin is meant for the majority, common people. That's why one day will come that this 95% will take over 5% as well. So very soon I can tell you Bitcoin will become a history. No one will ever even mention that, because we will be so big. So can you imagine today how many people they are using Yahoo Messenger to chat? Today are you using?
Sometimes. Some people got it, so they use it.
Let's throw him out.
I use a lot of other things as well.
So how many people they use MIRC chat? That was the biggest chat platform. MIRC chat. So how many people here today use WhatsApp? Everyone. So it means these Yahoo Messenger and this, they become history, isn't it?
Yeah.
In the same way, I can predict OneCoin will be the ruling cryptocurrency, and Bitcoin and other coins, they will become the history, because these are meant for certain type of people. So where is an opportunity for a common man now today in Bitcoin? If I spend $625, how much money I can make today? And how many of us own Bitcoin today? How many has Bitcoin here? I think I'm the only one who has.
You have?
I have 3.
Very good.
Bitcoin is not for the layman, or it's not our layman's currency. It is not for poor man, it is only for the richer. That's why. And what does OneCoin do for a common man? So what does OneCoin do? Bitcoin, what it has done for us? Nothing. That's why we didn't know. But what OneCoin has done, I'll let you know. First of all, OneCoin did not open the source code yet, so that the IT specialist cannot join our group because they cannot make Bitcoin in one coin at their home. If they want to do, just like me and you, they have to start with a package and then they start. Even the rich people, they have to, I see, this brother Irfan, he's a rich man of, this Dubai. If he started, what he did, he had to start with a starter package and then he upgraded. So it means with me and him and other people, there is no difference. This company or this opportunity is equal for all of us. So that's why it is same opportunity. Educates a common man about cryptocurrency. Today, this is a common man. A man who used to know nothing a year ago about cryptocurrency. Did you know something about cryptocurrency?
Not at all.
And today he maxes out because of cryptocurrency, because one coin made an ordinary person into extraordinary person.
Super.
So educates a common man and gives a lifetime opportunity to buy the coin at low price, mine the coin with the tokens provided, trade the coin on the coin exchange, will be the biggest cryptocurrency in future because it is laying down the foundation that Bitcoin could not do. So now you understand, if you want to do the revolution in this country or in this world, you need to lay down some foundations. Foundations mean where you step and you work from there. If there is no foundation, if it is not given to the masses, mass market, you have done nothing. But one coin has done every single thing for the poor man. If you understand this slide, I think you will understand the whole business today. One coin gives you, one coin offers a complete package. One coin is a complete educational package. If you buy even a starter 140 euros, what you get, in any educational package there are two things. One thing is theory, other thing is practical. If you know something and you don't do that something, your knowledge is worth nothing. So it should be a complete package when theory and practical come together. So in theory, what company gives you reading material. You can go online, read about the company, read about the cryptocurrency, read about mining, read about trading, every single thing. Then you get the videos, and then you do the questionnaires, you do some tests, pass the test, and company gives you certificates. And these certificates, they allow you to tell that, yes, I have passed level 1 of education about cryptocurrency, level 2 of One Academy. And we know today One Academy is the online university of cryptocurrency. And that's the only one. And it is going to be even bigger. And now you have read that, you bought a package, you got theory, you read that. And because of reading, you got the knowledge, but you didn't get money, you didn't make money.